Well, hell, we frustrated too. It's not like they can be any more frustrated than the people who are out there putting their body on the line and not winning. I mean, I'm happy that he went out there and got a win. He played how we know he can, and so he made plays when they needed him to. Got the ball out quick, put on the money down the field. It looked great. But yeah, it's frustrating. It's frustrating. To lose the same way every time, it's frustrating as hell.
Myles Garrett isn't holding back anymore, and he's taking direct aim at Kevin Stefanski in a way we've never seen before. In his latest press conference, Garrett didn't waste any time diving into a discussion about Shadur Sanders. He praised Sanders' abilities, saying his throws are on point, with incredible timing and accuracy. Everything needed to lead a team to victory. But here's the twist. Garrett is frustrated that Sanders isn't getting the chance he deserves. According to him, he's on the other side of the training table and feels like there's not much he can do to change things. Still, Garrett didn't hold back, calling out Stefanski for holding Shadur back. Is Stefanski making a huge mistake? Garrett certainly thinks so.
You got to make it work with the guys that you have and figure it out from there.
But Myles Garrett didn't stop there. He went on to talk about the frustration building within the players, the ones out there giving everything, taking hits, and risking their bodies, yet still not seeing the victories they need. When asked about Stefanski's frustration, Garrett's response took everyone by surprise. It was clear from his answer that there's a lot of tension in that locker room, and it's only a matter of time before it boils over. The pressure is building, and things could get intense soon. Garrett didn't hold back in his response. Instead of staying positive or trying to keep things light, he showed just how frustrated he is. He made it clear that one win isn't enough to keep the team on track. He stressed that continuous victories are crucial and improvement is needed on both sides of the ball. While he didn't say it outright, Garrett's comments seemed to indirectly point at Stefanski, subtly calling for better offensive play and indicating the coach still has a lot of work to do.
It is right now. I'm frustrated. Not going to stop being frustrated until we win and continue winning. One win is not going to be enough. So we gotta figure out what's the recipe for us to be successful and excessively so on every side of the ball. And we got to get better in general.
Myles Garrett did find a bright spot, though. The young players on offense who are hungry and determined to prove themselves. He singled out Shedeur Sanders, recognizing his potential. Garrett believes that if these young talents start making the right moves, they could be a huge asset, not just for the offense, but also as valuable support for the defense. It's that kind of momentum he's counting on to turn things around.
But one thing that does make me hopeful is the guys who are over there, especially the young guys who are hungry and ready to go and want to make plays and who are urgent. That makes me hopeful.
Myles Garrett didn't hold back when talking about the quarterback situation, saying it's only gotten worse since Dillon Gabriel took over. He subtly criticized Gabriel, mentioning how it was expected that he'd help maintain possession by running the ball, but that's not happening anymore.
It's only gotten worse with time. I mean, without the threat of us putting up a lot of points, they have no fear of, running the score up or punting. So it's like, if we can punt, we'll get the ball back. Eventually, we'll wear them down, and we'll start to score eventually. And
Myles Garrett didn't hold back in voicing his frustration with head coach Kevin Stefanski, pointing out the team's ongoing struggles and what he views as Stefanski's failure to bring Shadur Sanders onto the roster. Clearly irritated, Garrett took aim at the offensive play calling, especially questioning the decision to keep Dillon Gabriel as the quarterback. The All-Pro defensive end also expressed his exhaustion over the constant cycle of losses, making it clear just how draining it's been to face the same disappointing outcomes week after week.
Yeah, it's frustrating. It's frustrating. To lose the same way every time, it's frustrating as hell.
Myles Garrett delved deeper into his frustrations, stressing how the Browns continue to lose in the same predictable manner. No adjustments, no improvements. He acknowledged the defensive line's consistent efforts, but made it clear how discouraging it is to watch the quarterback struggle. Garrett specifically called out Dillon Gabriel, noting that his throws often seem to be based on assumptions, expecting receivers to be in spots where they weren't. This wasn't just a criticism of Gabriel. It was also a subtle critique of Stefanski's offensive approach, implying that the lack of progress starts at the top.
Stop us to the D-line front. They got in chunk formation. They chipped, he got the ball out, as quick as possible. And there weren't a lot of situations in which, even if I was running, that I could have got there. So.
As things continue to unravel and players begin to speak out, the pressure on Stefanski is only growing. Inside sources from the Browns organization are suggesting that change is coming, and Kevin Stefanski may be the one to pay the price. Garrett Bush made it clear that with the team's ongoing losing streak, a decision is imminent, and someone's job is on the line. While owner Jimmy Haslam isn't facing any scrutiny, he holds the power to make major changes in the locker room if necessary. It's becoming increasingly clear that Stefanski's time in Cleveland might be coming to an end.
He probably has a pass for this season, but certainly with Jimmy's track record, and certainly with how things have been so bad this year, I think that's a possibility to change.
I could absolutely see a total house cleaning. And it could happen before the end of the year, but it's...
Sources are now revealing that team owner Jimmy Haslam is growing more frustrated with Stefanski's unwillingness to explore other options, especially as the Browns' struggles persist and players begin voicing their concerns. The rising tension within the organization is becoming impossible to overlook. A recent press conference before the Steelers game only added to the heat, as Stefanski refused to even bring up Shadur Sanders. This has sparked speculation that Stefanski may be completely dismissing the idea of bringing Sanders in, potentially passing on a quarterback who could change the game and turn the team's fortunes around.
He should be now. He should be starting now, but here's Stefanski's answer the other day. Why didn't you give Shadur a shot in the fourth quarter? And he won't even speak Shedur's name. He never refers to the question about Shadur with saying Shedur's name.
As the pressure mounts on Kevin Stefanski, it's clear that things aren't looking good for the Browns. Myles Garrett's frustrations have laid bare the growing dissatisfaction within the team. His candid comments have sparked a wider conversation about the future of both Stefanski and the team's quarterback situation. While Garrett's loyalty to his teammates and his desire for change are obvious, it's the broader implications of his words that are starting to resonate. The ongoing struggles, coupled with the lack of adjustments and improvements, suggest that the team is stuck in a cycle that's not only affecting player morale, but also the fan base's patience. The quarterback situation, particularly Dillon Gabriel's performance, has been a central point of contention. Garrett's critique of Gabriel's hesitation and miscommunication on the field has only fueled the belief that the team needs a change at the position. His mention of Shadur Sanders and the speculation around his potential arrival highlight a possible shift in direction for the Browns, with owner Jimmy Haslam reportedly growing frustrated with Stefanski's reluctance to explore other options. The possibility of a coaching change looms large. As the team's losing streak continues and the tension in the locker room rises, it's becoming increasingly clear that the Browns need a dramatic shift to break free from their current slump. Whether that shift comes through a change in coaching, a new quarterback, or both, one thing is certain: change is inevitable. The clock is ticking, and it's only a matter of time before the Browns are forced to make a decision that could shape the future of this franchise for years to come. Will they make the right call, or will the mistakes of the past continue to haunt them? Only time will tell. What do you think, folks? Is Stefanski's time running out in Cleveland? Do you agree with Myles Garrett's frustration? Or do you think there's still hope for this team with the current coaching staff? Should the Browns take a chance on Shadur Sanders? Or is it too risky to make a change at quarterback mid-season? With the pressure mounting, do you believe Jimmy Haslam will make the tough call? Or will he stick with Stefanski for the long haul? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Are we witnessing the end of an era? Or is there still a chance for Stefanski to turn things around?